The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. Ready to get it started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Now a 2nd and 6. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Mayfield down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
In motion left, Godwin. Now back to the ground game with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White from 17 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They bring the man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this will be taken at the 13. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Okay, here's ready. 3rd and 3. Ready. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action. Mayfield. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, set.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Seven Pirates. Stop low, 18.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Unlock line.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Baker changing the play at the line.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Opting to run again here with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
65 cat, 65 cat, Mustang 19.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 124 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Let's go. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go. Shot.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They go play action here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Let's go
So
now.
following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 136 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hand off now to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hurt. Warrior 70. Check it. Hurt.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Ready up. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yaya Diaby in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here we go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
White, he'll try the left side. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Baker going to change it up. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll audible to something else. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. They keep it on the ground. Wide again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Play fake. Mayfield. A short throw caught by Andrews. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
The Lions on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
70 Denver Wolf.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Baker changing the play at the line.
Let's go.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So no gain on the play. And then we've got 3rd and 4.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here's Mayfield. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Ready?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 33-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Throwing, Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
King.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Detroit, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.